The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mixon on the toss right. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially
under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can
today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Championship game. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Prescott on first down. Looking downfield for Pollard. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too... Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young to throw it. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Sanders again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A second down throw for Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. On the punt, return of 4, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Young. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 63 yards.
And what a letdown. After a huge play, he's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Throw pulled in by Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Young, out to his left. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, nice move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out he's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Young to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Prescott from the gun. got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Prescott, a short one there, taken in by Ferguson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the draw, it's Pollard, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. That one down the field for Ferguson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. He will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to...
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Young going to move him around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Micah Parsons dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Young now. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 1st down throw for Young. Rolling to his right. And Chark calls it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Young will set to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play. Looking to throw, Young. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll run with Sanders, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A play fake. Now Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And now here come the Cowboys. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Following the interception, Young lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Now he's loose at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, back to Sanders. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Young on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 68 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the rope. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.